Hey guys, it's Frank again and welcome to my channel 16 bits or higher. On today's video, I'm going to tackle a problem that has probably been giving a lot of R36Max owners a lot of grief and a lot of problems. As you can see, I got my R36Max right here. So I updated my R36Max to dArkOS using the ArkOS for clone version. And as you can see, it looks perfectly fine. I got all my ROMs in there. Everything looks perfect, right? The only problem is that when I try to run a game, there is no audio. And I know that there have been a lot of viewers in my channel that come back and tell me that they updated and they have no audio on their games and they want to know how to fix it. Well, we're gonna find out how to fix it right now. So I found out that this is an actual really simple fix. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the device. And we're gonna remove the micro SD card. And we're gonna put it in the computer. Okay, so we're in my computer right now. And as you can see right here, here's my micro SD card. You got the boot partition and the ECROMs partition. So this is actually a really easy fix. So the way that we do this is, you see how right here you have one DTB file. And then below that you got a boot file, and below that you have the other DTB file. So you have two DTB files and a boot file, right? So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna choose all three. And you want to delete them, or if you want to make a copy just in case, just drag them to your desktop and you're gonna have a copy right there for backup. Okay, and then this three you're gonna delete. Okay, now you can open up this folder right here that says consoles, because when you go to this folder you're gonna have both R36Max folders. You're gonna have the one that is called R36Max, and you're gonna have another one that's gonna be called R36Max no amp. So when I updated my device, I chose R36Max. So those three files that I'm taking out, those came out of this folder. Okay, so now what you gotta do is you gotta go to R36Max no amp. And I don't know what that means. I have done research to see how you can tell if your R36Max has an amp or not. What I have found out is that there is no amp in there. It's just that it's some particular type of speaker that's a little bit louder than a regular speaker. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go inside that folder, and you see how it's got the same three files. Okay, but these are made for that other device. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab all three, you're gonna copy them, and then you're gonna go back to the root of the folder, and you're gonna paste them right here. And that's all you have to do. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eject the card. And I'm gonna take out the card and put it back in the device. Let's take out the card out of the memory card reader, and we're gonna stick it back in the R36Max. And let's turn it back on. And if it boots up just like this, that's a good sign. That means the DTB files work. So let's see. Okay, so let's go to settings, and let's go to sound settings, and my audio is all the way up. as you can see right there. So let's go back and let's test it. Let's go to Crystallis again. And there we go. Now the audio is working. So that is a really simple fix. So just to wrap things up, this fix works on the ArkOS for clone versions of dArkOS and ArkOS, depending on what you've got installed on your device. Now, if you're running dArkOS RE, or you manage to get that installed on your R36Max and you're dealing with no audio, I can't say for sure if this method will work there since I haven't personally tested it on that device myself. I've only installed the ArkOS RE on the R36S. That said, it might be something as simple as renaming a few files. If I ran into that issue myself, that's probably where I'd start. Just make sure if you do decide to try this on dArkOS RE, back up your files first so you don't end up having to reinstall everything if something goes wrong. Now that's going to be it for this video, and I hope that it helped you out. If it did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell so that you don't miss any future videos. I really appreciate your support. It honestly keeps me motivated to keep on making this kind of video tutorials for everyone who's into emulation just like I am. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you again on the next video.